do me the honor of telling me why the show is called Ragdoll? Because that's my favorite aspect of it.
We've got a doll, except it's made of human parts, 6 different bodies stitched together to make one grotesque monstrosity called the Ragdoll. There you go.
Why in this show? It's so crazy.
It's so dark.
Yeah, it's weird, Ash. We've kind of normalized this, but it is odd. When I say it out loud, it's odd.
I love the gruesome. The more morbid, the better. I love all the dark stuff. But I think that when I got the script, like, I love Killing Eve. I just think that they did that show so brilliantly. So, of course, like, when I got the script, they're like, oh, this is from the creators of Killing Eve. So I knew that it would have, because I think these types of shows are very big right now, but what makes Ragdoll so interesting to me, other than the brilliant Henry and Thalissa and Freddie's amazing writing and the way it was directed, all of that, the humor. I think that we all can say that, like, how they incorporated humor into the gruesomeness of it all makes it, I wouldn't say like more tolerable, but it makes it just gives it a unique spin. And I think that the humor is how these characters can get through a situation like this. I think Sally was saying it earlier, just as humans, we have to make light of things or laugh about things or use humor to cope. And I think that that's what Freddie did so great with these characters in the writing.
Just love how you look like you're in the Addams Family when you say that you love, like,
I know.
Like,
Addams Family right now, and you're like, the more gruesome, the better.
No, because with the White House in the background, it looks like Beetlejuice. You know, when they have like the funky house in Beetlejuice.
You've given me.
So
yeah, I'm very like
Beetlejuice.
on brand with the Halloween vibes. Yeah.
Lucy, I think you should do a self-tape today of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thalissa, for you, what was the most appealing part of joining the series, and how do you describe the vibe of the show?
Like Lucy said, that Sid Gentle have made some fantastic things. So I was really excited about that. But I think the fact that the show was more of a psychological drama between the 3 of our characters rather than a whodunit detective show was really interesting to me, because I think, we all know they love a British crime show over there, which is so exciting. But I think that there's something really great about the fact that it's more of it's about trauma, it's about PTSD, it's about institutionalized racism, it's about so many more layers for each character, that I think that the script really, really appealed to me for that sense. I mean, I don't want to give too much away, but we're not so much trying to work out situations. We're actually trying to work out the different paths that these 3 characters have taken to try and find out the truth, which is great for me.
Yeah. And Henry, for you, as someone who was a part of Killing Eve, how would you say these shows compare?
Well, I think I mentioned it before, but they both have a kind of a stylish panache and a stylistic attempt to weave both the kind of grotesque and the absurd. And I think, Freddie wrote on one of the episodes that I was in there, and I actually worked with him many years previously. And I remember the first time I read a script that he had written, which was a very long time ago, and he's still young, but he was even younger then. I said, you write how I think. You write like the grotesque things that your characters say are exactly the way that I think. And
let's unpack that.
Not going to either. I'm staying away from both of you.
A taste for the absurd, and I always have followed his career as a fan, and I've worked with him twice before. And so the chance to get to say those words, but on a bigger scale with these guys, was terrific. And yes, I think we've thrown in a dollop of that kind of that sass and kind of irony that Killing Eve has. and the amazing music and all of those ingredients and made something new.
Lucy, as someone who invested many years in Pretty Little Liars land, I can't help but notice you're going back to your investigative side. How would you say that Arya and Lake compare?
Now we're talking.
Professional, and Arya was not. I think that what was so funny is that where did they live? Rosewood, Pennsylvania. The girls just sort of named themselves the unofficial detectives of that town because their police force was like non-existent. We were always like, where are the police and why are they not calling them? So that is the main difference. Edmunds is a real life.
Trained police officer.
Getting paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. She gets paid for it. Yeah.
She's not making things worse, or is she? I don't know yet.
No.
Good question, Ash. Good question.
Ash. Set that up.
As we wrap up, I know this is a limited series. It's 6 parts. Is it the 6th part, like that's it? There's going to be a conclusive finale, or is there more to come, hopefully?
Many years. Many.
More, I would say more to come, hopefully.
It's 3 books.
Yeah. I obviously I can't reveal the end of the series, Ash. But there are plans afoot. There are irons in the fire. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, hopefully. I miss you guys. Can we shoot?
Come back to rainy. Poor Lucy came over in the rainiest, wettest summer London has seen in probably about 8 years' time.
And she was true British.
It was going to be. It was. I was embarrassed every time I woke up and was like, let's film next season in LA, for goodness sake, this poor girl.
I fancy Hawaii. I fancy Hawaii for the next season.
I could do now.
Lucy, if the young Morticia Adams reboot that you're taping for today doesn't work out, we'll fit in series 2 around you.
Great. They actually are making a Wednesday Addams show.
Well, there you go.
Have they cast it yet?
It's too late.
You need to be it.
Are you too young for the mum?
I missed the mark. Yeah.
I love it, but that is my time. Such a pleasure to talk to you all.
Thank you, Ash.